Hi. In this tutorial, we'll walk through the Quota Management Flow, which allows users to manage traffic between services by regulating portions of their third-party API provider's quota. This feature is designed to provide fine-grained control over quota usage to ensure efficiency and alignment with organizational needs. The Quota Management Flow combines two powerful tools, Prioritized Queue and the client-side limiting flow. Together, they help you control API requests by setting quotas and managing traffic queues based on priority. With this setup, you can make sure the APIs you're consuming are used efficiently, managing access based on your set limits and priority levels. This is especially handy in environments with different demands, like production versus staging, where both quota usage and priority need to be managed carefully. In this demo, you'll see that we're consuming multiple APIs across two different environments, production and staging. Some APIs, like the GitHub API, is used in both environments, using one quota drawing from the same resource limit. We'll configure a quota management flow to do two things: prioritize API calls from production over staging and allocate 80% of GitHub's quota to production, reserving the remaining 20% for staging. First, we'll select the quota management flow. You'll see a visual diagram on the left showing how this flow is structured and the fields where we can customize the setup on the right. To begin, we'll choose the API provider, GitHub, and specify that this flow applies to all its endpoints being used. Next, we'll set up a queue to control the order of API calls from production and staging, ensuring that production calls go out first. We'll limit the queue to 10 calls with a 12-second time to live, after which any unprocessed calls will be dropped. The priority is determined by an API call header we added called x_lunar_consumer_tag, where production is prioritized. Now, as API calls come out of the queue, a filter processor will enforce the assigned subquotas. For production, that means it's allowed up to 80% of GitHub's quota, while staging is set to 20%. Finally, we'll add a generate response processor to handle cases where the subquota is exceeded, returning a lunar-generated 429 response to indicate that too many requests have been made. And that's it! We'll download this configuration as a YAML file and apply it to the Lunar API Consumption Gateway. Here you can see the actual impact of applying our quota management policy. On the right is a Grafana dashboard, which shows the metrics we're tracking: the number of API calls, success rate, error rate, and how traffic is distributed between staging and production. You can see the state of traffic before enforcing the quota management flow, which is split about 50-50. On the left, see the YAML, which we configured to allocate 80% of the API calls to production. As the flow takes effect, you'll see increasing traffic to production, demonstrating how the quota management flow prioritizes your traffic. This flow lowers errors and boosts reliability. You will notice traffic reaching the set thresholds gradually. That's your intro to the quota management flow. For more info, visit lunar.dev. Thank you for watching.